This is the 13th day that the co-op's been open. That's almost 2 weeks. Woo! I remember 13 days ago, we're all really exhausted from that opening stretch. It's been a whirlwind since we opened. It's really exciting. And thank you for making the time to come today to do this ribbon cutting and celebrate the opening of the community's first co-op. I'd like to introduce John Casper from the Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber's been a close partner since we've opened, and I'm personally grateful that John, you allowed us to do our job fair there so we could get our excellent staff in line. So thank you, John.
Well, I applied for a job at the food co-op, but they didn't hire me. So, and I thought I'd dress up today because John Damel's looking sharp as ever. So it's, but no shorts, which I'm a little surprised at. It's in the car. All right. Well, this is a great day. I mean, this is a long time coming. I think when Brenda and John Vetty came to my office, they said, we're going to do this food co-op. And I went, food co-op? What's that all about? And they showed me some pictures. I thought, well, that's pretty cool. And then when I came here the other day, this is phenomenal. This is a phenomenal place. It's got a great vibe to it. I think when the university comes in, the kids are going to freak out when they come down here. So this is a great addition to the university and the campus and the downtown community and that sort of thing. So it's a great step forward, and it's really part of vision. I mean, somebody had the vision to make this happen and a commitment to make this happen, and it's a coming together of the community to make this become a reality. So I congratulate Brenda, the board, the staff here for making this happen, and thanks for coming, for opening it up here so I can just walk across the street and buy my stuff. So thank you very much. Oh, I'm supposed to introduce Brenda. Brenda, hey.
It's all good.
Sorry about that. Nice seeing you.
I've told the staff to have a John tracker to make sure there's a sandwich every day. Okay, all right. No, I'm teasing. Thank you, John. Good morning, everybody. It is, for those of you who I have not yet met, I'm Brenda Haynes. I'm the president of the board of directors for the Oshkosh Food Co-op, and I stand before you today on behalf of the 1,774 who helped make this beautiful community-owned Central City grocery store happen, because absent their investment, their ownership, their vision, none of us would be here today. None of us would be enjoying this. As Jeffrey mentioned, it's been 13 days since we opened, which is just incredible. And something really cool has happened in those 13 days. And I have to just share a couple of these stories because they've touched my heart, and I think maybe others of you have experienced similar stories. I knew we were onto something special on opening day when the parking lot was packed, and the lines to check out were like an hour and a half long, and people remained in good spirits and were celebrating. Everybody was so celebratory. And I had the chance that day to bump into one of our local suppliers, Uncle Mike's Maple Syrup. And I saw him and I said, hey, did you see your photos on the wall in the store? Because we're selling and he's featured. And he said, no, I didn't see it. So I walked him in and showed him, and he said, can you take my picture? I feel like I've arrived. And I think about local suppliers who have been building these businesses over the years, you know, selling their wares at farmers markets, selling their wares, to now have a grocery store where they can sell into and help them bridge from being a little nano business or a micro business to a small business or a medium-sized business or an enterprise. And I see that the co-op can play a role in helping develop that food business community. And I think that's where our interests with the Chamber align. So I've been really touched by that piece of it. I also got a text this weekend from a friend of mine who had her little boy strapped into the back of her vehicle, and he was wearing a Co-op Explorers sticker. Now, for those of you who don't know, Co-op Explorers is our children's program that allows kids to grab a free piece of fruit, generally an apple or a banana, as they walk in the store, and a sticker on every visit, trying to introduce kids to healthy eating options. And she said, he loves Co-op Explorers. And then she said, well, he really loves stickers. But it's a great opportunity for us to help deliver on that vision of promoting health within our community. And then I got another message from someone who said, oh, I went to the store for the first time, and I have to tell you, it just feels so good in there. It's light, it's airy, it's sunny, it's bright, and it's small. I like that I don't have to walk through 1,000 aisles. And I think that that is one of the signs of the vision that we've set forth to help create a store that builds community, where people can feel comfortable, eating their friends, grabbing a cup of coffee, spending a little time together, and seeing others within the community. We've got a vision here at the Oshkosh Food Co-op to strengthen the local economy, promote health, and build community. This store is just the beginning. It's the means to that end. And our 1,774 owners have helped make that possible. And if you haven't yet become one of them, I would be remiss if I didn't invite you in to join and become one of them. Together we can create a stronger Central City Oshkosh, a stronger downtown, and a stronger community. So thank you for being here today to help us celebrate this momentous occasion. And it's my pleasure to introduce Winnebago County Executive John Damel, and I understand John has a proclamation to celebrate. This is how you know we're real.
All right. It's a really special day for me. If 2020 taught us a few things, is number one, people are tired of partisan divide, and number two, we're not as self-sufficient as we thought we were. You know, this really is kind of the future of what we need to look at as commerce, is how we can make sure that our neighbors are supplying the local shops with the food that we need. You know, without shops like this, we see things like farmers dumping out thousands of gallons of milk and not understanding how to harvest animals and other things. This really connects the dots of our community. You know, this is really what makes us band together and become self-sufficient. And that's a beautiful thing. But it's more than that. So I'm gonna read this off real quick. Whereas the Oshkosh Food Co-op began as a dream of University of Wisconsin Oshkosh alumni, and due to grassroots volunteers becoming a member-owned organization, which I am one, with the operational brick and mortar store. And whereas the co-op was incorporated in 2013, after 8 years of planning, amazing, fundraising and hard work, opened at the 155 Jackson Street in the central city of Oshkosh. Long way from the Speedway, don't you think? Whereas the co-op brings together over 1,700 members, and it's Northeast Wisconsin's first and to date only food co-op. And whereas striving to provide local items, the co-op boasts over 400 local products from over 75 area vendors and growing. Whereas the co-op is located within an area in the United States Department of Agriculture defines as a food desert, which partially alleviates, by the co-op's location, a major thoroughfare and a bus line, the proximity to Main Street and UW campus, service centers and residential areas. And whereas the Oshkosh Food Co-op represents our community coming together to create a central city grocery store to help food insecurities across Oshkosh and beyond. Now, therefore, I, John Damel, Winnebago County Executive, do hereby commend the Oshkosh Food Co-op on the ribbon cutting and the grand opening, and thank the members for coming together to improve the health of the community. Thank you all.
We have a lot of people to thank. We wouldn't be standing in front of this beautiful store if it weren't for some of the folks that I want to mention next. One of them are our partners from Retail Planet, and Kim and Carla have been instrumental in helping us design and lay out the store, as well as creating the decor. And so we're so grateful for all of the help that you provided to us. So thank you on behalf of our member owners for all of your efforts and your work. And I won't make you speak because you've said you don't want to. I also want to thank Tom Sugars, our architect from Thomas Designs. He wasn't able to be with us today, but Tom put countless hours into helping ensure that our project was strong and helped us visualize things that we couldn't visualize on our own. And we're so grateful for Tom and for his support. And then the last, I also want to thank and recognize we have a few other board members who are with us today. So I'd just like to ask them to give a wave. Heidi Supley, Susie Betty, Ryan Rasmussen is here somewhere. He has survived AirVenture. There we go. And Jay Stofflet is here also. Oh, how did I not see you?
I'm very incognito today. I'm dressed differently than I normally am.
So thank you guys for being here. And then last but not least, Green Fire Management Services has been our construction manager on this project. And they have helped really make this build out what it has become and put the store together. And I think when COVID hit us last year, a lot of people told us there's no way this project proceeds on time, there's no way this building gets done. And Green Fire found a way to make that happen for us, and for that we're very, very grateful. And I'd like to invite Kevin Hansen up to come and say a few words. Kevin is our senior project manager. So thank you for all your work.
Again, on behalf of Green Fire, Brenda, we wanted to say we're very appreciative of being selected to work for you in the co-op. It was a long time coming here. We were very proud to be the ones to create this establishment and make this impact in this community as big as it is. This is a completion of the co-op is our first, Green Fire's first project that we had completed in the Oshkosh area, first of many. And we want to extend congratulations and thank you to the City of Oshkosh, the Chamber of Commerce with Rob and everyone, all the local support that we've gotten along the way. I just want to say, Brenda, and to the board of the co-op, I know it's been a lot of years of dedication and making this happen that, it shows you have a great product here in an environment that is going to make a huge impact in this area. So again, thank you on behalf of Green Fire for being selected here and being the ones to deliver the building for you. So thank you very much.
It's me again. So what's the big hoopla about co-ops? Why are we all here? Why did we spend 8 years putting this together? It's about the state of the world. There's so much that's out of our control. There's so much that we don't have a voice or a vote or a say in, and a lot of that affects our daily lives. One thing that affects everybody's lives is the food that we put into our bodies, where we buy that food. And over the last 200 years, the quality of food, what goes into our food has vastly changed. Where we get our food from has vastly changed. 100 years ago, there was no such thing as a supermarket. You had corner grocery stores everywhere. And now there's no grocery store in the center of towns. There's no grocery stores in rural towns. And the people don't like that. And the people want a grocery store where people need to buy groceries. So co-ops in the 21st century are coming into the central city, coming into rural areas and saying, we want to take back our food system. We want control over our community and give access to people. We're in a food desert. And it's been a food desert. I don't know how long. I moved to town in January, but it's been a long time. And a food desert means, if you don't know, that people that live in this area can't get to a grocery store because they don't have the money, they don't have a car, they don't have the cash to buy gas for the week. And us existing here is the Oshkosh community saying, we care about that and we care about the people here. And we're a community-based organization that cares about people, and that's why we're here. And I appreciate every single one of you for being here. I appreciate the board and the dedication that they have for this, especially Jay in his fancy suit today. You do switch it up a lot. Brenda, for how much you drive this thing. Kelly, she's been doing all of our membership stuff since I got on board. There's so many people to name. I personally have worked with volunteers, not paid people, not board people, volunteers like Michelle Hammett, Marlo Ambus, the prepared foods team is just a group of local business owners that volunteer their time to help make this happen. And there's so many volunteers. I think there's hundreds of volunteers, so you can't name them all. And it's just such a pleasure to work with a community-based organization that has the community actually involved. And I just appreciate all of you, and thank you. And it's our co-op. Woo. If you're interested in being in the picture, just come behind me, this way. If you're my family, you have to be in the picture.
And then we'll do a 3, 2, 1, and then you cut it, okay? So 3, 2, 1.